I'm milling about with my dear friend Narada Michael Walden. Hi.
Yes. Hello, how are you? Love you, respect
Love
you.
you. Where are you?
I'm here in my studio, Tarpan Studios control room. This is where a lot of the magic is made. Whitney's been in here, Mariah Carey's been in here, Lisa Fisher, Shanice Wilson, Devin Campbell, Temptations, God, Eddie Murphy, Carlos Santana, Sting. A lot of the music of Aretha, although she's not been here, but the music of her has been done here.
Wow, if those knobs can talk.
Yeah, if those knobs, if those knobs could talk. Yeah.
So, crazy mood today. I don't know what's going on with me.
It's good. Stay that way. You're gorgeous. You look beautiful. God.
Thank you. So you've got this new CD, Immortality, and of course, I want you to live forever.
Thank you. I have children now, a 7-year-old, no, a 6-year-old, 5-year-old, and 2-year-old. So it's inspired me to want to have a long life and to inspire all my friends of my generation to have a long life and live. So it kind of inspired me to write this song, We Will Live Forever. Yeah.
What about the rest of the CD? Were you sort of channeling the people in your life? Like, of course, there's a song about Aretha.
Yes.
And there's a song about your son.
Yes.
So talk about that.
Well, you're right. When Aretha Franklin passed away, it was very moving to my heart. And she came to me. I talked to her all the time, as a matter of fact. And I kind of just got the vibe of like what it would feel like for her to go into heaven, and all the people who are in heaven, how they would love and embrace her and be happy to welcome her. And then we on the earth looking, keeping our connection with her and wanting to stay with her and wanting to be part of everything as we go forward and play her music and still learn from her music.
Absolutely.
So it's a dedication of love, this song. And then I got a little thing of her saying, I am a bad sister. I love this song. Yeah, I thought, let's open the album with this, you know.
I am one bad sister.
Perfect. And you know how spiritual I am, and I think we've had these discussions before. Yeah. You said that you speak to her all the time. Yeah. So people might think that's a little woo-woo, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So explain that.
It's you know, when you love someone, you have a connection, you and Michael. If Michael was to pass, he's not, but you would be tight with him. And the reverse, if you were to pass, Michael's tight to you. He hears your voice. He knows what you love, the kind of food you eat, what kind of toothpaste you use. He knows everything about you. So that connection is so strong that no matter where you are, you're still talking, you're still living, you're still loving, you're still breathing, you're still like caring. I care about Aretha Franklin, and I know she's into everything I'm doing. And if I ask her, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? She'll tell me. And also one more thing.
Yeah.
She likes me keeping her alive. She likes me talking about her. She likes me saying, hey, have you heard this about Aretha? Have you heard that about Aretha? Here's a story about Aretha you may not know. Aretha told me Mahalia Jackson used to wrestle alligators. Okay, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
But Narada, do you get actual signs from Aretha?
It's more my inner spirit hearing her, my inner spirit feeling her, my inner spirit kind of a knowingness of what she would love and what she approves of, what she likes. It's kind of a knowingness. That's what it is. And honestly, this go a step further, I have with Whitney Houston too.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Yeah. She channeled me. She said, go in the vault, get that higher love out, and let's put it out. That's how it came. I cut all this years ago, but I went and got it out and messed with it, put a new vibe with it. Kygo put his vibe on it. Bam, a smash. So I like being in touch with the people who I love. Clarence Clemens, another one. We're very, very close. Yeah, we're very, very close. So I just like to kind of keep that feeling. And then my family, my grandparents, people who are mean so much to me that are in heaven. I talk to them all the time. It's like that. It's like a psychic love. Yeah.
Do you believe also in reincarnation? Do you think?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. My guru, Sri Chinmoy, talked to us a lot about reincarnation. His feeling was that the soul can take over like a 7-year period and come back, or even less. But if the soul is a great soul, it might take a longer time, but around the 7-year period, it's a good rest to come back. So yeah, there's a lot of feeling I have about that too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Have you're like ripe to get your chart done. Have you ever done that? Have you ever found out like who you were in a past life and that sort of thing?
No, I can't ever say that. I don't know that I've ever met the person I would know who could really do that beside Trisha Moy or someone like that. Why, do you know someone who's really good at that?
I'll tell you off the record when we're done.
Is it you? You know, right? Robin knows, man.
Who knows if it's ever true? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's so your heart believes what your heart wants to believe, essentially.
Right. That's
Yeah.
right. And most importantly, I'm happy to be here now. I'm happy to be talking to you now. Whatever got me here is right. Whatever has me looking at your face right now is right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I bet you were like smiling throughout the whole lockdown, that you probably handled it so well. Am I right?
The last, say it again, the last sound, what'd you say?
The lockdown during.
Oh, the lockdown.
Yeah.
We're still on lockdown out here, quite frankly. The kids are just going to start going back to school next week, but we've been on lockdown. I've enjoyed it. It gave me time. It's given me time to spend with my children, which I really need, to help my wife, which she needs, to re-look at everything. I like being clean, which I am. I like keeping everything nice. I like keep making sure my heart's pure. I also like how it's brought up with people, racism. Are we being loving to each other?
Yeah.
Are we moving forward with our lives and evolving and not just staying back? Are we in fact washing our hands and washing our hearts? So the whole thing has been, I think, very like revolutionary. That's all I can say. Yeah.
That's a great way to look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's go back to the song about your son.
Okay. Michael Anthony Kadillac.
He's so gorgeous. First of all, you have the most beautiful children on the planet. Let me just say right here and now. You do.
Oh, thank you. I love you, Robin. Thank you.
You're gorgeous.
Michael, my wife really wanted a son, and God gave her one. And it's been now 2 years. And so in the making of this album, there's a piece that came to me that had a lot of regalness about it and royalty about it. And so I just named this song for him. His name is Michael Anthony Kadillac with a K, Cadillac Walden. And I just feel like one day he's going to do something that's really like blowing the doors off. He's got that kind of energy about him. And so I want to really welcome him to the world and be a good father to him so he can do wonderful things for our future.
Why Cadillac with a K?
Again, you know, it's how my mind clicks. I just love Cadillac cars. Freeway of Love with Aretha Franklin was the pink Cadillac. And when I went to Aretha's funeral, there were over 100 pink Cadillacs there. No one said anything. But you walk outside the funeral house or the place where they have the big church, you know, where they're going away funeral, and there sits 100 pink Cadillacs. So I'm like, damn, incredible, the love that we have for Aretha. So I'm just the Cadillac on my brain, on my soul. So I don't know. I love calling my son Cadillac. Yeah.
So you just figured I'll spell with a K just to be cool.
Yes, to be cool.
Cool with a K.
Cool with a K. Cool with a K. It's true.
You've always mixed it up, Narada, and this CD is testimony to that. So talk about all the different styles of music that we can hear and genres.
Thank you, Robin. First of all, I love you. I love the fact that you are all-knowing and you pick up on this, that it's a blend of gumbo in this music that only people from our generation are responsible for. We came up at a time when we had love for Nina Simone. We had love for, deep music, for Laura Nyro. Of course, the Joni Mitchell movement of folk. And then we look at James Taylor and how he did things. And then, of course, we know all the great Motown music and how deep Smokey Robinson was, how profound Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, that music. Then we know the importance of Jimi Hendrix and electricity, and how that just took everything into a whole new stratosphere. And then, of course, the Mahavishnu Orchestra with John McLaughlin, with Billy Cobham, what they were able to get out with the jazz rock fusion music, and then Chick Corea and Return to Forever, and Miles Davis with Bitches Brew. So those of us who lived those times and love that music, it's in us. And we can't help it but come out And that's what happens with me. When it's time for my albums, I say, well, who do I want to let go of at this time? Who do I want to express at this time? And making this album, I really want to just kind of do music that I can play my drums emotionally and kind of touch upon all these different feelings I have when I think about the people who've touched my life. That's kind of what it is.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
You're premiering a music video, you're premiering the new album, you have a slate of who's who coming out for you.
Yes, but I must tell you, honestly, it's put together by my team. I have a great team. Michael Jensen in the PR and Kim Ree and all the great folks who work. And they're kind of surprising me. I've stayed out of it. They're going to put them together. So I'm eager to see it like maybe you are, you know?
You're surprised? You don't know who's showing up?
I've heard a few names, but I'm really eager to see what it all is. And I think it's a wonderful thing.
So
Yeah.
I won't be breaking any news to let you know who's coming.
I've heard about Sting and Carlos and Cindy. Beyond that, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about those guys. So
Okay.
I know you have a wonderful relationship with Carlos and Cindy.
Yes, I do. I do.
Yeah.
Carlos's guitar, if you could be with me right now, is up on the wall. It says to Brother Narada, love eternal, Carlos Santana. And he has been my brother of mine since '73. He was on the path of prayer meditation with Richard Moy, with John McLaughlin, my Vishnu. And we played a lot of music together at that time and then straight on through. And with his wife, Cindy, she's a great drummer and also can sing. And we had a lot of fun making her new album, which is out now. And they did a version of John Lennon's Imagine, which is very touching for me.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I like people who are gifted and want to do stuff and are alive and vital and sexy. And that's how they are. They're sexy, man.
What about Sting? Oh my God. This man is like the picture of Dorian Gray. It's unbelievable.
I know. And he's so humble at the same time. He's genius and great at the same time. There's an innocence and humility about him that you just want to hug him. And I've done maybe 13 shows at Carnegie Hall and the last one at the Beacon Theater for the Rainforest with him and his wife, Trudy. She's also stellar and gorgeous.
Yeah.
And every show before we walk on that stage, he's just got this childlike innocence about him.
And she's whip smart, Trudy.
Oh yeah, well she's the brains behind all that, you know. She calls me and coordinates what she wants, and I'm like, yes, okay. And it's family. It's all family.
Wow, that's so fun. So where is this all going? Is this all going on through Zoom, I imagine?
Please tell me, because you'll know more about that than I will. I know it's an internet affair, love affair, but exactly what the call letters are, I don't know. But I want everyone to find out and watch it. And more important, to hear the music and be down with the new revolution that Narada is excited to keep alive the things that I love, that we all love, and channel.
Absolutely.
And channel. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I want you to look behind me and look at my Pippin wall.
Yes.
And
yes.
you've always wanted to do a Broadway show.
I do. And you know, it's still very much burning in my heart. I want to write a play called The Freeway of Love, maybe autobiography about my life, starting with Mahavishnu Orchestra with George Martin in London at that time, through Jeff Beck, through Stacey Lattisaw, through all the hits up through Aretha and Whitney and on, to make a great celebration of dance and feeling of celebration in the audience. I'd like for your husband, Michael, to help me do that. He's a wonderful person, and he really gave me a lot of inspiration. So I'm looking for my future to find a way that we can do that and keep alive those great songs with a play.
And keep Broadway alive. I mean, it's
yes.
so crazy right now. We don't know what's going on, right?
This pandemic has been a real setback for everybody. But I do feel that it will turn around, and we'll find a way to deal with it, and we'll find a way to have our entertainment, you know, carry us and transport us to the higher heavens. And when that happens, I want to be right with it in step. And so thanks for bringing this to my attention. Have Michael give me a call. I love him. Yeah.
He might come in a minute, and I'll tell him to call you.
Okay, cool.
So,
yeah.
Narada, what do you want your fans to come away with after they listen to Immortality?
My fans are so bright, they will tell me what they get. And I will be all ears to hear whatever they want to say. Remember that quote by Bob Dylan that he writes the songs, but then he has no idea what they really mean or what they really mean to somebody else, or doesn't really want to tell somebody else what they should feel. Wants them to feel whatever they want to feel. I'm like that. I'm just like, it comes through me, and where it goes and how it goes, it's all right. It's all good. And I'm just happy to have people in the world that love me and I love them. And on that strength of love, we ride together.
What if you could have something said about your musical legacy? What would you like that to be?
That boy's on fire. I love people, I love music, and I'm a fan. I'm really a fan of music. I'm a fan of the people who make it. I'm a fan of the people who put it out there. I'm your fan. I'm a fan of the people who think to have a Zoom today. This whole thing to me is like magic. And that I get to do what I do is really awe-inspiring. I'm very grateful. But I have to say, the thing that has gotten me to be successful at all is God's grace and a fire in my heart that I'm just so excited that I get to do something with music. I remember when I first saw Aretha Franklin in the studio, I was like, you know, when you look at her eyes, you're like, damn, she's so alive. The fire in her eyes is like that. You can just see it. I hope I don't say the wrong thing. But then when the button's pushed, the music comes on, now she's transported. Now I'm transported. Now we're transported together. Now we're on the same team to make hits together. Now we're like friends. Now she's like, Norma, you go on down there and give me that cheeseburger I like. And give me that fried chicken I like. And now, what do you want? I'm like, oh, I'll have a cheeseburger. So that's what's happening. So I'm just happy to be able to be doing what I do and here with you.
Every time you have a cheeseburger, you think of Aretha.
Always. She loved it. She loved it. And also I must say how happy she was when she stopped smoking. All her highs came back. The highs came back. You can hear it on the song with George Michael. With George Michael, she's kind of going back and forth, handing him the record, kind of being all nice, not want to scare George. I don't want to scare George. But all of a sudden, pow! And George's like, all the highs came back. And you can hear it on the record. You can hear it on the record. Yes, you can. Yeah.
So cool. What about your personal legacy?
It's scary. You know, it's the power of God. I gotta say that God has come through me so strong that when I see the list of things we've worked on, it's like daunting. My mind almost can't imagine we've done that much work. But it's true. It's not me. It's the Spirit. It's the Spirit. And I'm so happy that Al Jarreau we've had in the studio here, George Benson we have in the studio here, all these great people. And it's my job because of it to make sure I'm doing the very best I can to keep it alive. To keep it going. That's my gig. And you love it, right? I love it. Well, then you better keep doing something to keep it alive. That's what I gotta do.
What I love most of all is that little plushie behind you. Is that your son's? The little plushie?
Let me see what it is.
It's like a little gray plushie.
This.
Yes.
This is the studio elephant. And he is here for victory. And he's wearing his little mask so he's being safe and keeping his COVID-19 considerate. But he has been here for a long time. And we believe that the elephant is one of the smartest, most intelligent creatures in the world. When you watch that biography on the elephants getting lost in the desert, it takes them 7 days to find the water. And they go and they find the water. And then maybe it's even dried up. And it'll take them another 7 days to find more water with their babies. But they'll find it. Oh, yes, they do. This animal right here is incredible. So in the studio, it sometimes a tough session, we don't know. But we're going to find that water. We're going to drink that water. And when the trunk is up like this, it means victory. So here we are.
I love it. He's your little spirit animal.
I think I've lost some sound. Hang on. Are you back?
Yeah, you never went away. I was trying to tell you.
Yeah, I came unplugged. When I went to go reach for my elephant, it came unplugged. I lost your sound. Anyway,
I was gonna say farewell for now. And
Robin, don't go.
Well,
I love looking at you.
We can continue this conversation, but not on the Zoom now.
Okay.
We'll hang up and then we'll continue chatting.
Okay.
But I just wanted to say thank you and give you much love and have fun on Saturday, this Saturday, September 19th.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. And Robin, thank you for your love and thank you for your care. I really appreciate you. And on behalf of everybody, we all appreciate you. You got the soul. You got the soul, girl.
Oh, thank you. So do you. You rock.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Take good care.
Okay, darling.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We can live forever.
Always news.
Always refreshing.
Always candid.
Always milling about.
Robin Milling delivers what celebrities are saying to you.